Okay, I thought I would show you my acoustic electronic conversion with the wrap on it. This is a wrap from Bumwrap I got. It's a custom wrap. My wife did the scales and stuff, as you can kind of see there. It turned out darker than I wanted. I think if you do something custom like this, you should probably have one drum size done so you can see what it looks like, because of the differences in, computer monitors and programs see colors differently. But I actually like it. It's more subtle and a little bit darker than I wanted, but I like it. I did the covering over the existing wrap on the drums in case I ever wanted to try and sell them in their original color. So there's a lot. I was going to show you how you put it on, but there's a lot of good YouTube videos out there that show you how to put the wrap on. So I didn't bother with that. But it came out really cool, I think. I like it. Like I say, the details are subtle. But, oh well. I'm going to give you a few tips that I went through here that are not maybe on that other video. This kick drum right here is an old kick drum I have. It's a 1965 cheaper Ludwig that I bought way back in the early 70s when I was in high school. And I've updated it, since then, back in the day, so it wasn't classic or anything, but it was this silver sparkle, which is a real thick, Formica-like, very hard wrap. So I was afraid the wrap just wasn't going to come off without really chunking the wood up, so I decided to wrap over it. And I was going to do an inlay on this, but I kind of liked the way the silver worked with the black, kind of like the Pintec silent rims on there with the chrome rims on the toms. I thought it kind of tied it all together. And since it did come out pretty dark, it adds just a little bit of light to it, so I kind of like it. But anyway, if you go over a wrapped drum, or any drum actually, every imperfection in it, because this drum wasn't round or anything either, it has a lot of ripples and stuff in it, which is another reason I was afraid to, peel it and then have to sand the crap out of it. But I'm going to show you, like, if you can see it, that is. Let's see if I can find it here. And I'm getting so much reflection. But right there you can kind of see it right here. There's a little bump, and that's just some little tiny imperfection. I didn't do the vent holes or anything, and it had holes for other spurs and stuff in it that I had covered up, because I've got the vented bass drum, and it's acoustic anyway, or it's electronic now and not acoustic, so it didn't need an air vent, so it just gave it a little bit of a cleaner look, I thought. Okay, the thing I had to do different than the installation video that's up there on YouTube is what they use is some spring clamps like this. So I bought 4 of these. They were pretty cheap. They were like $1.50 a piece at Harbor Freight Tools, to hold it on as you wrap it so you can get it tight, because you want to get it tight on there. But what was happening was, since this drum wasn't round, I was getting a little bubble on the end where the wrap wasn't laying flush with the shell. And no matter how tight I pulled it, and where I moved these guys, I just could not get it to conform. So what I did is I used a couple of these quick grip ratcheting clamps so I could clamp it really tight and then get a real good pull on it. And then what I ended up doing, actually, that was different than all the install videos you see out there, is I attached one lug near where the gap was going to be in between, and that way I could pull it. And I pulled it tight with the clamps, and then I installed the second lug and so on around the drum. And I ended up decreasing that gap a little bit, and it actually turned out pretty good, so I'm pleased. But if you try to put this over the heavy, like this Ludwig wrap, you may have that problem. On the Tama drums, it just had the modern plastic wrap. I had 0 issues. It went right over smooth. And this Silver Star drum was actually a lacquer finish, so it just wrapped around that really super easy. So anyway, quick grip clamps to go with these guys if you're going to try that. I really would recommend, if you can, getting the old wrap off, but if you can't and you do it my way, I think it may work. I don't know. Mine worked. But it made this old 65 kick look pretty good. So anyway, if you're in the mood for wrap, It's easy to put on. Bumwrap got this to me pretty quick, even though it was a custom job. I think it was around $176 to my door. So check them out online if rewrapping your drum is something you want to do. But anyway, I bought this Tama here, which is a Silver Star. Got that on eBay, and I got 2 Imperial Star toms. And then I've got this old Ludwig kick from 1965. And it all looks pretty cohesive. I like the way it looks, and it got me a pretty good cheap kit that I could mangle up with electronics. Anyway, there she is. Thanks for watching.